That's no, it's just drama here too. I don't know why you say that. We just about drama today, because new season, new plays. But these two teams, one got a new head coach, one got a new quarterback. I mean, is he a new quarterback? He only played 4 snaps, but I'm just joking. We got to say, man, who's going to have the better season? Will it be the Chargers or the Jets? Joe, come on now. Come on now. I'm waiting to hear your answer.
I'm going first. Okay.
Yeah. You going first, but I want to know who you about to say here.
Jets. Jets. I said that so bad. Jets. Remember that? Eagles.
Oh, I knew he was about to go there. You know he gonna clip you up.
Jets. He was sick out there.
They gonna clip you up.
But the Jets, man. The Jets. One missing piece. Quarterback. Aaron Rodgers. If Aaron Rodgers is healthy, I'm booking them as a playoff bid. Chargers, on the other hand, Jim Harbaugh, first year there. They lost a lot of players. They don't have no cap space. They still in negative as far as cap space, in my opinion. So they can't sign nobody. So they got to get everything through the draft. They got rid of Keenan Allen. They got rid of all their receivers. So I'm going to give him a year. I'm going to give him a year to get his foundation in place and all that stuff. I think the Chargers will take off next year. But the New York Jets, they all in. They are win now mode. And all this pressure Aaron Rodgers put on this team, he better do something. So I think the Jets are going to be there. Because look, last year, who did they beat last year? The Chiefs with Zach Wilson. The Eagles with Zach Wilson. It beat that season, it beat the two teams that was in the Super Bowl in that same season. Right? Oh, sorry, it lost to the Chiefs. I'm sorry. Almost beat the Chiefs. Zach Wilson fumbled at the end of the game. Sorry. But anyway, so I'm going with Aaron Rodgers and the Jets.
Dave.
Both of these head coaches are Niner ties, so this is a little different for me. But I agree with Joe. I got the Jets. I don't see as high as I am with Jim Harbaugh, and I believe he can get the most out of Justin Herbert just because of the kind of coach that he is. But who are his weapons? What is he going to do offensively? Who is he going to throw the ball to? Who's going to run a rock? Like what's going to happen with this team? I believe that they can play well, but for me, it's just that I don't like the team that's surrounded around Justin Herbert. I mean, it would have been better if he at least still had Keenan Allen. But he don't have him or Mike Williams. They both got traded. And Quentin Johnson is not even – they said he's close to getting cut. He's like wide receiver 4, wide receiver 7 right now. He was a 21st overall pick just a year ago. And I don't know. The Jets, to me, seems that they have a lot more with Garrett Wilson and Aaron Rodgers and Breece Hall. Their defense is – one of the best defenses in the league, and they seem to just keep getting better. They do have a situation going on with Hassan Reddick holding out right now because he wants a new contract. But for me, it's the Jets. I feel like the Jets have the best. Now, the only thing is the offensive line going to hold up. Is the O-line going to hold up for Aaron Rodgers? But other than that, I got the Jets. Plain and simple. I don't really have any other reasons outside of that because I just think the Jets are better built all around as a team than the Chargers.
Mm-hmm. My quarterback better, my offensive line better, my coach better. I'm sorry, guys.
Coach is a little different. I think Jim Harbaugh is the better coach, but
hey. Oh no, I was saying that's what you were saying about the Jets. So your quarterback, coach. I don't know about offensive line. That's a little shaky there. But fellas, I'm out to go with the Chargers on this one. I understand why y'all said the Jets, but I'm out to go with the Chargers. And because of that guy, the khakis is back on the sideline. Like they needed a fresh breath of air. Kellen Moore ain't there calling plays. So you don't even got to worry about weapons. He could have 6 different type of weapons. They got Gus the Bus that's gonna run the ball. But again, the only thing that can stop the Chargers is the Chiefs. And Devontae Adams. I mean, because, it's personal with him. But outside of that, the Jets have too much mess right now. You traded for Hassan Reddick after giving up one of your pass rushers who almost led the team in sacks, and now Hassan Reddick is over in China doing like Instagram videos. Talking about he want to get paid. First of all, that right there shows that was a bad sign. Why would you trade for somebody not even knowing you had the contract locked, signed, sealed, and delivered? Another Howie move. You got Aaron Rodgers, who just came back from out the four snaps, but still was trying to hold out from the mandatory mini camps. But now he's showing up in training camp, so there goes that personal drama yet again. Then you got Robert Slay. Robert Slay, who has to deal with all this, and it's like, all right, I have to manage all these egos. Meanwhile, try to keep everyone in the same vicinity just to win enough games. The Jets could be good, but it's too much behind the scenes drama for me versus with the Chargers, where it's like they're really trying to build a football team. Now, when we come back week 6 and the Chargers 0-6 and the Jets are 6-0, y'all can laugh at me. But for right now, I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm not mad. Like far as the receiver weapons, I don't know. I mentioned it. I don't think the type of offense that Jim Harbaugh wants to run, they don't really need a star receiver like that. Based off his history, you know, and I think they're gonna run the ball a lot. I think the defense gonna be a lot better. They got playmakers on defense, which I don't understand why their defense are trash. They got a playmaker at every single level. They got Sante Samuel Jr. They got Derwin Davis. They got Khalil Mack. They got Joey Bosa. What the world is going on? Why are we sorry? So, but the Jets, man, like I said, they went out, and I'm just giving Jim Harbaugh 1 year because I wouldn't be surprised if the Chargers take all this year. I wouldn't be surprised. But if I had to put money on it, I'm going with the Jets.
I thought you
said. And the Jets beat 3 playoff teams. They beat the Bills. They beat the Houston Texans, and they beat them Eagles.
What was the Bills? That's a division. That's a division rival right there. So, and then did they beat the Bills, or did Josh Allen get a game away? Like, come on, Joe. That's what I'm saying, Joe. Like,
they worked up on Houston though, 30-6.
Yeah, so did the Ravens.
And CJ Stroud was terrible that game. Worst game of the year for him.
That was his learning lesson. So if y'all agree,
late in the year, that was like week 14.
He needed that. That helped him go over into the playoffs and then win that playoff game.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying? Some quarterbacks need that. You know,
right.
Unlike that.
But the Jets got a tough schedule. They got the 49ers week 1 to start there. They got the 49ers Monday night. That's why. Off rip. Then they got the Bills on ESPN. They got Steelers. They got the Texans. They got the Dolphins. They got their own. Well, the Rams. Yeah, they play y'all division NFC West, and they play they play the NFC West, and they play. Oh, that's the AFC West. No, the AFC South. The Jags, the Texans.
It's gonna be tough.
So
that ain't too tough. I mean, AFC West, AFC South ain't that great.
Well, the Jaguars and the Texans.
Then the Colts.
Yeah.
And the Colts.
And our division is us and the Rams.
And the Seahawks. Y'all see what the Seahawks got? Seahawks gonna be all right.
Their defense will. I don't know about the offense too much.
Dang.
I don't think the Seahawks can win the division, but they're
not gonna be a bad team though.
I don't trust Gino.
And the Cardinals. Y'all think Cardinals gonna be better?
Don't talk to me about the Cardinals for like 2 years, all right?
Huh?
Don't talk to me about the Cardinals for 2 years. All right?
Well, we got that dub.
They did me a solid. I'm not gonna lie, they did me a solid when they beat the Eagles.
They did us a solid when they beat the Eagles. So
I know you seen that episode of Receiver too.
No, they beat us.
I sound like Debo. Get him, Kyler Murray. Get him.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, because they beat them, y'all got the #1 seed, right? You know what?
Yep.
Dang, and y'all took. Dang, shout out to the Cardinals.
It helped both of us. I mean, technically, we should have stayed in third and played the Bucks, but
I don't know, Tomo. It probably won't matter who y'all played.
No. Dak would have beat the Bucks. He'd have beat the Bucks.
It's a little different. Tom Brady ain't there no more.
Hey, it's just something about them colors, that green and yellow. You know, that green and yellow, or that, that black and gold. Those two teams is like, I don't know.
That's what I want to ask you that day, Tom. I kept saying what I was going to try to say at the end of the show. How did you feel leading up to that game, knowing y'all were the division winners, they were the 7th seed, the youngest ever. But you know their history with the Packers. Were you like worried though?
Why you had to remember this? So look, technically, it was in the back of my mind because I remember doing AJ show and his homie got on there. He was like, Jordan Love might shock the world, and I was just like, it's just something about the Packers and Dak. Like I don't know. Like I was feeling good about the home record. They won. They was a young team.
Y'all were undefeated.
I had mixed. Right? I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I had mixed feelings, bro. Because I was like, at the end of the day, if the defense don't show up, at least the offense could put up 30. Like they could put up 30, and then the game started and the wrong offense put up 30. And I was just like, nah, anything but this. So yeah, I had mixed feelings, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Tomo, this loss is worse than what I thought. Y'all were undefeated at home. Y'all went against the 7th seed who never won a playoff game. Nope. Y'all went against the youngest team ever.
Nope.
Against a first-year starter on Dak's best regular season. It's all pro season.
Fresh off the AP. Fresh off the AP.
Dang.
And then boom.
All right, man.
Well, speaking of, I'm glad you said that because now we get to go into the segment that you said you wanted to do. You know, I'm gonna let you introduce this one.